I hope that they get from my piece that there's a variety of ways of coming out. It's not just one little process that's quick and easy. It's sometimes a lifetime process. At least for me, it's been a lifetime process.
I was a child of the 80s, in the South, and gay. That combo was not an easy one. I was already bullied, so I stayed in denial until college. At 19, I was in college and went to my first gay club. I came out instantly. It felt comfortable and felt right. Having that comfortable place led me to acknowledge it. My friends accepted me, no questions asked. Coming out to my parents was next, and I knew I was worried. Facing your fears takes on a new meaning when you literally have to face the person you are telling. My parents are deaf, and we used American Sign Language in my household. Mom was small and sweet-natured. Many people say I resembled her in that regard, but I don't see it. Dad was a blue-collar working farm boy from Georgia. I got along with both of them, but my relationship with each was different. With Mom, it was more open to discuss what I felt. But with Dad, we never did that kind of stuff. It was always just assumed. Because chatting with Mom was easier, I came out to her, or should I say, she outed me. I was still in college and did not see my family in a while. My mom demanded a day with me, so I went shopping with her. Kill me now. I am gay, and I love shopping, but I hate shopping with my mom. We were at lunch at Burger King, I think, and somehow we got to discussing politics. Mom never discussed politics, so this was weird. Bill Clinton had just been elected, and Don't Ask, Don't Tell was a new policy. Mom brought the subject up and mentioned she didn't think she should be judgmental about it. She then looked at me and told me that she knew I was struggling with it. I was in shock. I can't believe she was so direct about it. So I responded back and said, "So you know I'm gay?" She said yes, took another bite out of her Whopper, and she was done with the conversation. It was so easy. I had built up so much worry, tension, and stress about telling my family. Now, I felt some shock, but felt some relief. My mom just went ahead and took the first step. I still believe to this day she did it to relieve my anxiety, but overall, she simply did not care. She would rather keep me in her company than have me isolate myself. And it did lead to us spending a lot more time together. Dad was pretty cool about it too. But unlike Mom, it was never directly stated. Nonetheless, it was clear that he accepted it. Every once in a while, he would call someone my girlfriend. After reminding him, he would clarify that he knew that I was not dating them. You see, this is a translation issue. The words for girl and friend and girlfriend are not the same in ASL, which is why I was able to make the distinction. It was Christmas, 1998. My partner Jim and I had just moved in together and we were hosting our first Christmas. No one was expected until the afternoon, but Dad arrived at 11. It was only Jim and me. The gays. No straight women around to protect him. So I asked Dad, well, what was going on? Well, he didn't want to drive over later because he would have to drive during the football game. He said he didn't care if we were the only ones, just to give him the damn remote. And so I did. My dad was a live and let live kind of guy. Don't tell him what to do, and he won't tell you what to do. That philosophy seemed to include being gay. He didn't care. Dad never once told me to date a girl, stop dating men, or Jim. I've never been asked to change my life or who I love for him. My family is not perfect, and we are as dysfunctional as the next family. But two things have been obvious to me. One, I'm loved, and there never has been, nor will there ever be, any conditions on that. And two, I've never been deserted for being gay. There was no better evidences for this as when I lost my partner many years later, to alcoholism. At his memorial service, my family was there with me. Mom, Dad, my 2 sisters, and my nephews. Dad now has dementia and requires my help these days. In some instances, he forgets that I'm gay. It's like coming out all over again. In some cases, he remembers. And he remembers when Pulse Orlando happened. He didn't want me going to gay bars or clubs anymore. He still doesn't care that I'm gay. He's just afraid I would get shot. It's funny. You don't always realize how grateful you should be until many years later. It was a surprise to us when my mom passed away 4 years ago due to cardiac arrest from her COPD. I was actually alone when I had to make the DNR decision in the ER. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life, bar none. Now that she is gone, I would give anything to have a mind-numbingly, painstakingly horrible day of shopping with her. I've lost my mom, my partner Jim, and to a certain degree, my dad with his dementia. However, I have something from them with me too. Not just memories, but gifts and skills like language and education, a work ethic, kindness, and more. Now, even in their absence, I still feel loved and accepted.